Welcome to another episode of Shak. I would like to start off by apologizing for the audio in the last video. We got it corrected. As a new YouTuber, I'm trying to figure out some of the things that could make my video a little bit better. And by doing that, it's a little bit trial and error. I apologize. The last audio was terrible. We got it corrected. That won't be a problem again. Today's topic will be motivation. Motivation is something that has to be internally inside you. It's the intrinsic reasoning within yourself that you have to go accomplish something. Accomplishing something can be for various reasons. The first thing with accomplishing anything, you have to want to do it for yourself. It has to be something that's inside you. Can't be for anybody else, but for you. You have to want to attain those goals so that you can achieve something better that you want to accomplish, whether in life, in your personal career, personally within your body, goal, achieve, or something to that tune. You have to want to go get something more than what you have already. That's where motivation starts. You have to be tired of where you are right now. You have to see fit to improve in some type of way. Improvement can be measured in a lot of different areas. With motivation, first thing you have to do is go after motivation for yourself. Second, you have to go after motivation for those that you love, those that you care about, those that mean something to you, those that you value in your life. You have to see where you are now, not be in a place where you can be in the future. If you want your loved ones or those around you that you care about to continue to have a consistent way of living or continue to enjoy the life that they're living now, or if you want a better way of life for them, you have to change the things that you're doing right now, and you have to be motivated to do so because you understand where they can be or where your loved ones can be if you consistently improve in the areas that you feel that you're lacking in. After you diagnose the problem, you first have to see that something has to change. You can't stay the same. What you're doing right now is not working. The things that you're consistently doing, you're living, your lifestyle pattern, the things that you're accomplishing, those things aren't going to work for your mental stability, the way you see life, for yourself, for those around you. This is something that's eating at you. And the only way that you can fix it is if you say that there's a problem, you have to make a change, and there has to be something done about it. After that happens, you have to want the change for you, not anybody else, but you. After you want the change for you, you have to not be able to see any way about life differently than if you stay the same. If you stay the same, you have to know that your quality of life is not going to be worth living, and therefore a change is needed. Self-motivation. You don't need anybody else around you to tell you. There's something within you that's saying, I have to change for myself. Not anybody else. I have to do it. And once you see the change needs to be done, then you actively know that it has to be done. It bothers you. You have to consistently make a change. There's an internal factor of that. You know that you have to surround yourself with positives and you can't look backwards in the rearview mirror. This is where you have other things that are pushing you towards your goal. It can be looking at video. Your most inspirational person soon, I hope, is me. That inspires you. Be doing a daily ritual that gets you motivated. Whatever it is, you have already said inside yourself, you need a change. You've already motivated yourself to know that you need a change. And now you're surrounding yourself by change. These are all things that can attribute to you motivating yourself, self-motivation, and you staying on the right track to make sure that you get what you're supposed to get done out of life. Once you do that, you have to worry about the loved ones that you have surrounding you. There has to be a change for you. Then there has to be a change for them. And encompassing that change, you will see things around you change as well. Once people know that you're not doing the same things you used to do, people will handle you differently. People will communicate with you differently. People will speak to you differently because they know that you're not that same person. If you want these things to continue, it has to be a level of consistency. So once you diagnose the problem, you self-motivate, you surround yourself by the change that you want to see in yourself. And then after that, go after the pattern in which you want to achieve. Consistency starts with the mere fact of you knowing something has to be done. You continue to do it again and again and again. Let's take weight loss, for example. If somebody's trying to lose weight, you're repeating the same habits, good habits, over and over and over to achieve the same results. In the same manner, when you put on bad weight, you practice bad negative eating habits. You were doing things that were wrong. If you want to reverse that, you do the counter. You continue to do things that make yourself be a little bit more healthier. Take lifestyle decisions that make you more fit. Consciously know that you have to work on you by working out, eating a little bit better, by taking steps in the right direction. A lot of times how people fail on this end is they attack it way too aggressively. Their body gets sore, their mind gets tired, they get fatigued, they get burnt out, and then they stop. You have to do it again and again until you reach your goal. Then you have to revert to 1 because self-motivation will push you to 2, and that'll help you stay consistent. Your mind is a very powerful tool. If you allow yourself to get distracted from your goal and you look away, then that's what allows you to not be consistent. Consistency starts with doing the same thing once you have the formula again and again and again. Surround yourself by positive, speaks positives into your life, self-motivation, knowing why you're doing it for externals around you, and then repeat. Once you diagnose the problem, once you have a manner of consistency, then you have to see yourself as the new self. You have to surround yourself by things that are going to make you better. If I have a weight loss goal, I have to see myself as the new me. If you are 50 pounds heavier, you have to wonder or imagine what it would look like if you were 50 pounds lighter. Sometimes you have to reward yourself in advance. Some people like to buy themselves something that would benefit them if they were 50 pounds lighter. If I'm 50 pounds heavier and I'm trying to lose weight, then of course I'm going to do everything that I can to get to that point. If I want to see myself 50 pounds lighter, put my money where my mouth is. Wherever a person puts their money, that's where their heart is. To change anything in your life, your heart has to be committed and dedicated to achieving that path. If you want to have a weight loss goal of losing 50 pounds, why not buy yourself an outfit or a dress or something that's 50 pounds lighter or sizes smaller to where you have to work to get to those? Because if you spend your money, then you're definitely going to be serious about getting to that level. So invest in yourself. See yourself as a new person. Don't wake up with negative thoughts. Negative thoughts is not your friend. They're not your friend. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to make it. I will make it. And continue to go down the path that you know is the right path. Because typically when you see a problem and you see where you want to be and you consistently go after where you need to be, then if you continue to go down the right path, continue to invest in yourself, then you'll come out on top. You cannot see yourself where you are today. You have to see yourself where you are tomorrow. And long as you're making positive gains, you feel good about yourself. Reward yourself. Every day does not have to be a diet. If you've taken 3 steps forward, reward yourself. And then get back onto your track. Get back onto your path. Lastly, all motivation is good. And you have to do it yourself. That's why the best thing to do is self-motivate. But sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes you need external factors to help you push yourself along. The New Age model, which wasn't that big of a deal back in the day, but the New Age model says that you should keep positive things around you and external influences that you can benefit from. They have support groups. They have help groups. They have apps. MyFitnessPal, you can connect with your friends where they can comment and say, hey, good job working out. Hey, good job with your diet. There are groups that you can get in to make you push forward to your destination. I picked up something recently. This is just nothing but a watch. More than a watch to me, it's a Fitbit. It kind of has the design of Apple Watch. I don't need an Apple Watch. I've had several Apple Watches. It's a Fitbit. Designed strictly for motivation, strictly for working out. Have apps on here. You can get in communities and groups, and you all can applaud each other for working out, for the steps you make. It also tells you how many steps you've taken, the exercise you've been doing, and where you need to go to track your path. This is a great external factor that can help you. It not only helps you where you are, but it also helps push you to your destination. So on days where you're not intrinsically motivated, you can be externally motivated, because it allows other people to see what you've done, comment on what you've done, and hold you to a certain standard. You also have the ability to compete against not only yourself, but other people. See their steps and see what they've done, and then you can also do it yourself. But remember, after you first diagnose the problem, you have to be self-motivated, and you have to be tired of it, and you have to speak positives into yourself, and you have to tell yourself that you have to achieve this goal. We're using weight loss. You have to achieve this goal to lose the weight that you have to lose so that way you can benefit everyone that's around you. And then the second one is you have to see yourself better for the loved ones and the people that you have around you. This is great because this allows you to be selfless instead of selfish. The first one, you're being selfish, but not really. because you're changing yourself to benefit others that are around you. And then once you do that and you consistently start working down that path, you start to see how a better you can benefit everybody else around you. If you wind up losing 20 to 30 pounds, you're going to be here longer. So therefore, everybody else is going to benefit from that. There's going to be a healthier way of living. Now, if you have a mate, spouse, or children, have friends, whatever you have, they'll see the progress and the work that you're doing, and they'll ask you, Johnny, what are you doing? How are you losing this weight? How are you doing this? These things are all great. Not only does it allow you to share what you're doing, it allows you to continue to be motivated. You can't let them down because now they see you. Diagnose the problem, be self-motivated. Then you pull from the loved ones in the outside and the external community. Be consistent. Repeat those factors. It takes a habit. Anything you do 4 days will become a habit. It will start to become a part of your daily life. Remember, you have to invest in yourself, see where you want to be. Put your money into your craft. And that can be anywhere from buying protein, investing in G&C, things that can help you, to buying a new outfit, to rewarding yourself, just seeing yourself in a different light. Get an app on your phone. They have tracker apps, they have pedometer, workout apps. I like Nike, a Fit Club. Not only bounce stuff off other people, but it allows you to track your progress and monitor what you're doing. I'll just talk about motivation for a second. Motivation has to come from inside you. You have to be a dog, a pit bull. I like to refer to it as that. What I mean by a pit bull is you have to have the attitude that whatever you have to do to reach your goal, that's what you have to do. I used to be a Division I football player, but before that, I went to junior college. Junior college is a place, well, for me it was, that when somebody didn't have the grades or didn't have the academic achievement, not because I couldn't do it, because I was distracted and I didn't do it. And I wanted to get to a place to where I could see myself on that stage. Division I, big lights, big crowd, the scene, living the dream. I wanted to get there. So I had to be motivated to get there. So every day I wanted to get up and wake up and work out. And I had to achieve what I felt was a common workout regimen that wasn't really common to everybody else. What I mean by that is I had to outwork not only other people in society or other people playing my position, but I wanted to outwork myself from the day before. And it started to become infectious. When you develop a lifestyle like that, and when you really want to go after something in that manner, you will be successful. Internally, we are bred to go after our goals and dreams, and we will be successful at anything we put our mind to. But we have to wholeheartedly have the hunger and the passion to get there. Passion goes hand in hand with motivation, because passion is something that's inside of you. You feel it. It's what you love to do. So some people say, I can't work out. I don't like working out. Yeah, I didn't like working out either, but I wanted to make it to where I was supposed to go in life, which I felt was to be a Division I athlete. So when you have goals, sometimes what you don't like to do is what you end up doing because you want to do the first goal. The first goal was to play Division I football. I didn't like working out. However, I did like the idea of playing Division I football. So I loved the fact of working out at that point. So keep your eyes on your prize. Keep your eyes on what you want to do and go after it. Right now, we are in the house based off of things that we can't control. And right now, it's tough for a lot of people to be motivated. But what you have to understand is you have to see your goals that you set before a long time ago. And you have to get outside your walls, your four walls that you're in. Now, I'm not saying that you do something different than what they're telling us. You still abide by the laws and what they're telling us. You still practice social distancing. You still practice washing your hands. You still practice being clean and being safe. However, there's ways that you can do things. You can run inside your house. You can run outside your house. You can do push-ups. You can do sit-ups. You can get a dumbbell. I happen to have a dumbbell right here. This is all that I would need to get in shape. You can get a gallon of water and you can do so many reps the same way with a gallon of water, and you can be successful the same way that you were successful with a barbell or with a dumbbell. So you can get the same amount of workouts. You can get the same amount of reps. You can get the same amount of production with the gallon of water that you would get with the barbell. It's all about where you see your mind, where you see yourself at. But remember, even though we're at a time of social distancing, you have to be motivated for yourself. See your goals. Remember where you were before we got in this situation. Remember the things that you set before yourself. And now go get it. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let anything distract you. Remember, after this is all over, we have to return to real life. So start tomorrow. It can be a small step. If you haven't ran, then get outside and walk. If you walk, then get outside and run. If you ran, then get outside and run and walk. Extend what you're doing. It can start with you. Lastly, only you know how hard you worked. That's not something that other people can measure. Not a coach, not a loved one, not a friend, but you. So that's what we say. That's what I'm saying. Motivation starts with you, and only you know how hard you're motivating yourself. Only you know how hard you're going. Y'all be great in times like this. Motivate yourself. I hope this video was successful in achieving or getting something out of this. Please leave me notes in the comment section if it helped you. And if I could have improved on something, let me know that too. Remember, like, subscribe. Remember to add the channel. Remember to follow us, as we are a YouTube channel that is actually starting to pick up momentum. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to bring way more content like this. So make sure y'all continue to come back and check us out. We love y'all. Shak Pack. Thank you for riding with me. Thank you for being part of the pack.